Hey everyone, this is Clearwater Chad. If you want to have some coffee with me, wake up in the morning, we'll do that. Don't expect anything. Don't expect a show or nothing like that. We'll just drink some coffee together. Some Maxwell House morning flavor, morning blend. I was gonna wake up and watch OJ, but he's got internet problems, so we will wait here until he comes on, drink some coffee. Beef, how you doing? Thanks for being here. We are not doing nothing but drinking coffee and talking to you guys. So, like I said, I usually watch OJ, but his internet's down. If he comes on, we will switch over to him. Surprise me, how you doing? We're drinking coffee, having a good time. How you doing? Good morning. So don't expect anything for me because I don't have anything planned. If you're expecting something from me, you'll be disappointed. That's a fact. I'm gonna watch Kevin Brennan show last night. Did anyone watch Zumak? How about OJ? I watched them all. Thank you, surprised me. I think you're going to be disappointed, but it's just my personal opinion. I drink black coffee like they did in the old West because I'm a real man, like Carmax. What do you think he's doing with that girl? Am I right? You think you wasn't at her? James, how you doing? Am I after church? No, I'm just seeing what's on TV here, the YouTube. Skull, AB. We're relaxing. This is not going to be anything fun or entertaining. Hey, COB. So if you're looking for entertainment, if you're looking for a skit, you came to the wrong place, my friends. Yeah, I hear you, Beef. I hear you. You know what I mean? If I had a girl like that, I probably wouldn't be spending too much time on YouTube. He looks uncomfortable too, and so does she. She looks like he doesn't. She doesn't want to be there. Thanks, surprised me, and he looks like he don't want to be there. So, what are they doing together? Is it just for the clicks? That's my opinion. I also have a energy drink. Trying not to drink them, but I wanted a little something, a little pick me up because, as you can see, I am half asleep. I usually wake up, like I said, just for the 200 clicks, Bert. Yeah, that's right. Beef says, I think Carmax and Felicia may have some issues. Yeah, I think so, James. Let's see what James says. Do people at your work know of your blossoming celebrity YouTube fame? James, no. I mean, they know I have a channel. I don't think they know what it entails. Um, they don't. They don't really care. I don't think. I don't think anyone really watches it on a regular basis. Surprise me says, "Did you sleep at all?" Yeah, no, I did. I'm just waking up. Just need to get some more coffee in me. It's afternoon in the UK. Beef says, "So we having a beer? That sounds better than coffee." Like I said, let me check. Let me check the phone and see if OJ's on. I don't think so. Nope. You know, I like to do stuff OJ's doing, but I love the Tony Chase videos. Love Cassandra. So let's drink some of our energy drinks so we can wake up. Still not going to be doing a show. Skull. Oh, he said he's going on later. I didn't catch that. I thought he said 1 hour an hour ago. I could be wrong. I'll check Twitter again real quick too. Or let me know exactly what he said if you want. I think he's funny. It's okay if you don't, but I think he's funny. So let's drink some coffee. Tony Chase released a new video. Let's see if we can watch it. Because I don't think I wouldn't do it, but I don't think OJ does Tony Chase anymore. Right? I think they're still funny. That's my opinion. Okay, scrolling. Oh yeah, 31 minutes ago. Okay. I gotta present it. As soon as I figure out, Bud, how you doing? JKS, how you doing? We're gonna watch a Tony Chase video. I'm waiting for the orange to go on. Let's see, here we go.
How you guys doing? And in reference to my human rights, the government has been violating my human rights. They're violating my education credentials and history and family history. And
Tony's right. You can't trust the government.
They're insulting me every day by calling me Mark Ray, and they know that. These people and their tricks.
Yeah,
they just hit me in the teeth just now right here. They're trying to make me bite down real hard, like all the time. That's more lawsuits. It's attempted murder, and then they're trying to move my jaw left and right all the time. It's a problem, these people doing.
That's a serious charge, attempted murder. So they have to be held.
It's murder, and they're hitting me in the chest, they're hitting me in the throat, they're hitting me in the sternum bone, and they're hitting me in the xiphoid bone right here. I like mayonnaise. Yeah, hitting
the aspect is a little scary. Ugh.
In the spinal cord, in the hips, and the legs, the right leg, my left leg, trying to knock me down with a fan. They try to bump me into the wall. Like man pushing me around, and it's more.
That's good because I like how Tony doesn't take it. He's gonna fight back.
So the Treasury or other entities or organizations, will be suing these bad like controllers. I haven't got any compensation.
Sorry about that. The satellite man did it.
And back to the point, the situation of the government hitting me in the chest and the government satellite man trying to murder me when I was riding my bicycle through the
satellite
park
man
on my way back from the grocery store.
There's nothing you
satellite man has to get charged for hitting me in the chest and trying to suffocate me and trying to knock
I don't know how to get a hold of him, bud.
These government people need to get prosecuted, and there has to be.
Yeah, I don't know how to get a hold of Tony. If I did, definitely have him on. Yeah, I hear you, James. I hear you, AB too.
Lawsuits in reference to financial delays. Lots of things of importance. They're still hitting me in the chest right now. And it's, Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
I like how he talks about the satellite man, but he trusts Alexa. Alexa is the last thing I would trust. And I'm not too much of a conspiracy whatnot, but I mean that thing collects all your data. A Smith, thank you for the $10 super sticker. Appreciate that. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And like I said, I wouldn't. I don't trust Alexa. I don't want any of that stuff in my house. So that's a fact. Once again, thank you, A. Smith, for the $10 super sticker. Back to work.
Good morning, Mark. The time is 7:35 a.m.
Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 7:35 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date?
It's Sunday, July 27th.
And the satellite man is still burning me, and they're pulling on my face. They're pulling on my eyebrow and eyelid right now on the right-hand side, like they're trying to make some money. It's more lawsuits. And in reference to the government, satellite man attacking me.
And that's illegal for the satellite man to do that, by the way.
And terrorizing my life based on photographs that professional photographers have taken of me. I mean, like they have photographed me in modeling, or these government people using photographs of me as their way of stalking me and terrorizing my life. And there are people trying to get plastic surgery, trying to look like me. There are all protocols of documentation of my identity, and everything is copyright protected. So anybody's trying to steal or trying to copy my identity, or they're trying to copy my face or anatomy, they must get prosecuted.
I hope the satellite man is listening. No one is allowed to copy him.
If they try to steal anything from my anatomy, they must get prosecuted. That's the point of law.
All right, that's where it ends. Hope everyone knows not to mess with the satellite man and his controller. Well, he shouldn't be messing with Tony, I meant. We are drinking coffee today, and that's it. We're going to see if OJ goes on. Hey, John, how you doing? That's right. It's your choice. We're not doing anything special. We shouldn't even watch the Tony video. We're just waiting for OJ to go on. That's a fact. Nobody questions Clearwater Chad and lies about it. That's a fact. How could you do that in America? How could you feel good about that? So, Joey C's campaign is going good for president. I see he's got some ads up. He's got donation boxes. And he's got a chance to win. People want a regular person. Thanks, Pool Sam. I like OJ, though. That's right. He's there for the people. Let's see. James says, yeah, it's a grassroots. James says, would you say Ray repeats the same work too many times when he's trying to riff? I'm not sure. He's got a lot of comics on from, I don't know much of his old work, but he's, from what I've seen, he has a lot of the open mic comic people on, and mostly female ones. So I like going on his show, his program, for the most part. We are drinking coffee today. I don't like to plan a show. It's too much work. So let the other shows do that. and we can talk about them. You don't think I'm gonna sacrifice my sleep planning a show? All right. Any event. Let's see what else is on later on. Check out Twitter here. I don't think I could present Twitter, so I'll just check it and see what's going on. Or maybe I wonder if I could. Something I could present. Hey Smith, how you doing? We're not doing a show. We're just kind of hanging out here, waiting for OJ to go on. Wait, did I forget how to do it? I forgot how to do it. Okay, so yeah, we got the Edge Lord says, did you guys get rain? You got it in NT? Yeah, we got some rain. I like rain. Okay. Oh, so we could share the screen. Hey, Brandon, how you doing? Thanks, Drunken. Okay, so the Z-Man here, first one, my Twitter, X or whatever the heck you call it. Chad replies, wow. Replying to Grout, Grok. I don't know what that means. Let's see what else we got. Dr. Chow. Now we talk about Clown Town over here. I think I was on that once. Yeah, see, here's an ad for Catalano Joey's presidency. He's for universal health care. That's what I'm for too. Let's see, I'm feeling great. Here's a pineapple. Oh, he's kind of messing with Joey C, saying he's going to jail. It's not nice. It is not nice. Oh, is it Rocco? No. So that's that. Oh, that's Al, AL, whatever you call it. I think I missed some comments here. How's it, Dub? How you doing? It's been a while. Good to see you. Let's go back to some of these. Rain is good till you feel it in your feet. All right. Got some new mail. So that's Al. All right. Universal healthcare is waiting for everything, not getting what you need. Yeah, I agree. It's not perfect. And I have healthcare, but still, you got to worry about people that don't have it and can't afford it. Oh, it's good. It's good. Oh, you worked at the Nelly concert last night. Excellent. Artificial intelligence. Yep. like I said, we're waiting. We're seeing if OJ. I don't usually come on just for no reason, but or sometimes I do. But we're waiting for OJ. Yeah, I've tried. I'm gonna have to try it again, Brendan. But OJ was helping me with something, but I swear I picked a free one, and it still said I had copyright claims. So I don't really fully understand it why they would do that to me. A lot of the free ones aren't that great. I suppose I could, if I start to go on more, I suppose I could pay for one. Yeah, because it's not. I mean, some of these shows, like OJ's with the music, I could listen to it the whole time and have nothing else going on. It's very catchy. Let's see, Edgelord. Was I at DC2? No, I don't even know what that is. Frank, thank you very much. The jury's still out on that, but thank you very much. Oh, DevilCon 2, no. I'm going to meet with Kevin Brennan the end of August, though. With Borgo and Ray, probably, and my brother. Drunken says, what's your opinion on Ross Bro? You must have watched my videos because. Oh, thank you very much, Chad. If that's a real Chad, you want a link? I get you a link if you want, Chad. I'll send him one anyways. I don't know if that's a real Z-Man, but let's see. Z-Man. I think it is a real Z-Man. Yeah, just send it to him. You guys are funny in the chat. This will be Chad and Chad morning coffee. Send it via email. Nobody questions Chad Zumock and lies about it. I will protect him like a baby bird. All right, let me get back to some of these comments. Okay. So, Z-Man says the show is amazing. Drunken says, you must watch my stuff if you're asking about Ross Perot because I think Ross Perot is a good and decent man. If we would have listened to him with the 50 cent a gallon gas tax, he would have saved this country from ruin. If we would have sacrificed back in the 1990s, we would have got rid of the national debt. We would have got out of debt and saved the country from ruin. NAFTA would have never went through. And these are facts. Chat 13. How you doing? Good morning. Chad doesn't like coffee, but he doesn't know the benefits of coffee. Johnny Carson, good morning. Thank you for the $2 super sticker or $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Chad, you can come on if you want. I sent you the link. We gotta get the people to ban Chad and Chad. I mean, we do the work the season demands. Every time I see Drunken Donuts, I want a donut. I don't feel like going to the store though. That's a fact. You don't question Chad and lie about it. How could you do that? Good faith. How could you do that? And lie about it. I don't understand. We're having a good morning. Drinking coffee. Drinking our energy drink. We didn't plan this. We're doing things that no one else dares to do on the internet. That's a fact. How could you lie about it? I think Chad, that's my one goal is to have Chad start drinking coffee. As soon as he knows how good it is. Doesn't he ever watch Seinfeld? Comedians in cars getting coffee. That's a good show. Oh, I don't. A. Smith says, do you like the Wendy's breakfast Baconator? I didn't know they had that. I'm more of a. I'll try it. I usually get, and I'm not proud of this, I usually get, and I have to go back to the gym today and see if they're open and get a membership. That's a good goal today after the show, maybe. But I was getting, and like I said, I have to try to change. I was getting, my favorite is the McDonald's breakfast burritos. Those are really good. I don't know why they are. Nothing can touch them. And those are facts. And they're undebatable. That's right. I gotta go. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys watched. What was I doing? These comments are moving quick. Good morning, K-Man. I have to go back to the other comments here. I like to get everyone's comment if possible. Unless they're. I mean, I got to get all the clean ones. You know what I mean? We're on a clean show. Oh, yeah. I was trying to get this one. Drunken says you have to get that gym membership if you want to win like the toe. We do want to win like the toe. I don't know if anyone watched yesterday, but I was kind of complaining. I went to the gym like 3 o'clock, and it said closed due to technical difficulties or something. I was like, come on, trying to do one thing. Yeah, you're okay, Frank. Yeah, it's all good. Frank says, I bet. I think he means about Chad Zumach's coffee. I bet he'd drink it if there was a crumb in it. Should I be censoring myself? My son watches. That's my son. You're respectful. Thank you. Okay, man. No, I wish they did. But I don't get Arby's every day, of course. A. Smith likes McDonald's salsa. I didn't know they had that. Yeah, it's about Chad. Yep. No worries, A. Smith. Yeah, I asked my son. I was on a program, and someone says about a month ago, I think it was Bedabbler. They're like, "Oh, does your son watch?" And I was like, "Oh, he used to watch. I don't think he does much anymore." And after I got off, he's like, "Yeah, I still watch." I was like, "Wow, you do? I didn't know that." I showed him a few seconds of it, the Bedabbler show, and I was, because I was doing the news, and in the car, and then I said, "What do you think?" And he says, my 11-year-old son, he's like, instead of commenting on my news, he said, "Why is that guy a potato?" I thought that was funny. Let's get some more coffee. Oh. Should bring the coffee pot a little closer. Maybe next show we'll do that. Oh. Drunken says, has he seen the puppet? I don't know. I don't think he's seen KB. I only showed him a few seconds. He sees my channel. He doesn't see it when I'm on other channels. I guess we can get rid of Twitter. I don't know if I want to be that big. What are we doing again? What's going on? Oh yeah, so we're drinking our Maxwell House morning blend. This is what I demand that Chad Zumach drinks. We're gonna have a show about coffee. Shannon's unacceptable, whatnot. Sunday morning. Wise child, legit question. Why is a grown man a potato or any other vegetable? I know, right? That was a good, yeah. Oh, wake up, Joe. I like Dr. Pepper too. You know what I mean? So I got coffee and I got a kickstart. Probably not great for me, but you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? No, I like. I'm more of a black coffee man, like they had in the Old West. Well, sometimes I'll put creamer in it if it's too hot. If I'm at a store or something. But it's all. I can't afford the extra calories. I'd really have the beef and cheddars. Like I said, later on today, maybe we'll, as a goal, go back to. I can't imagine they're closed again. It's funny because Toby ZA says start doing 10,000 step walks and talks. Dropped. I could do that. We could do that. I average over 10,000 steps at work. I'm told that doesn't count, so I'd be doing 20,000 steps in a day. But I suppose if we added 10,000, I'm not used to 10,000. If I'm used to 10,000, we do 20,000. Hopefully that would help. Any thoughts on J Mo? The comment is, I don't know who that is. If anyone wants to. Cowboy Chad, I love the Old West. I haven't watched the old programs in a while since I don't have a TV hooked up. But I have TVs in the house here, and antennas, but they're not hooked up. I usually do YouTube all day, or I watch YouTube videos. Frank says that was that? Yeah, that was me. Was that you saying you miss Kate Meany, Clearwater Chad? I thought she was hilarious. Yeah, she is funny. My favorites. Did you guys ever see the clip? I don't know where to get to it now. There was this clip about 2 years ago. It was on Kevin Brennan's show. I believe it was Kevin Brennan's show. Because he was like the ringmaster. Not ringmaster, but whatever. So it was Kevin Brennan. I think Skeletor, or whatever his name is. And Rocco with the mask on, Bedabbler, and Kate Meany. And Bedabbler was just giving her, he wasn't letting up on Kate. He's like, you're a whatnot, guzzling whatnot. You love whatnot. Yeah, Stevie Lou. And you love it. You love the whatnot. He just wouldn't let up. If you guys want to see a good clip, watch Kevin Brennan. If you're the Clippers must have clipped it. But anyways, whatever I come across that clip, I watch it. A. Smith says they used to have Dr. Pepper filled bubble gum. That's cool. I don't know if I'd like that personally, but that's yeah, doctor. With the internet, you don't need cable or anything. But I like the old antenna channels where they the old 70s and 80s programs. I mean, I guess I don't like it enough to hook up a TV and antenna, but I like those old programs. Yeah, I definitely don't remember that. Yeah, Skeletor. I think it's not an original for me. That's um, Rocco called him that during that episode, I believe. He was like, "Hi, Skeletor." I think I don't think I ever watched. Maybe once or twice. I wish I came up with that too, by the way, but it was Rocco. Yeah, I like the old antenna stations for sure. Yeah, that's about what ours get. Well, about 9 good ones, I think. If you got a good antenna, you could probably get about 30 channels. A lot of them are the same though. Thanks, Frank. A whatnot guzzling whatnot is better than the Skeletor. Drink some coffee. And like I said, I had no planning going on. I usually watch OJ as a spectator, like you guys do. I like a show. They know I have a channel. They don't know about the Dabbleverse. They just know I do random stuff, and I think they know I do impressions and stuff, but they don't. Nobody cares. Oh, very high frequency. Oh, you can't get any stations. I know when I lived in the country, um, or at least country for here, you didn't get many stations. But when you're near the towers, near like a big city, you get more. So I believe if I hooked up a high quality antenna, I'd get about 30 channels. Like I said, most of them are the same. And you only can watch one at a time. So, it's not a big deal. You only watch one. I usually just leave it on as background. But I'd like to watch the old. I'm in Buffalo, A. Smith. I like to watch the old Family Ties or Elf. A lot of my favorite programs were, maybe yours too. Oh, it's a salsa joke. I hear you. So, antennas are good, especially when the internet goes down. If the internet went down, I'd be hooking up the antenna right now, or probably going to the gym or something. But I want to be like the Z-Man and the Toe going to the gym every day, reporting my wins. Toby says, will I ever get 2 TVs and watch them side by side? It's possible. Not something I really, probably not anytime soon. Oh, is that right? A vacation upstate. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I would face the Toe in the ring. Yeah, sure. I would win against the Toe. Doctor says I get CBC digital antenna and watch Saturday Night Hockey. Excellent in Canada. The Burnside says Clearwater Chad go carnivore for a year and get shredded. I don't know. We'll consider it. We will consider it. I don't understand why the Toe. Nothing personal. Why does the Toe have so many people following him? I don't understand. All he does is talk about the goal And I don't understand. Yeah, where is OJ? He said his internet is on the fritz. I was just gonna go on till he came on. I don't know. Somebody said he's going on later. I thought it was in 1 hour. So let me see if he's going on. Check out the. Good to see you, Base Bill. Check out the updates here. We don't want no one to lie about it. Last update I got is the Tony Chase video we watched. Nothing good yet. Yeah, I don't see it yet. We type it in. No, he's not on yet. He's the only one of the group that I don't have his number yet. Maybe he wants it that way, and that's fine. Blind Mike. Who the heck watches Blind Mike? OJ. Thank you, OJ. I missed some comments here. Scroll back up. If I could. Oh. Right. Yeah. No, Gusto says, I'm amazed that Steel still gets dollars every single day. I am too. Oh, no one watches them, just the Clippers. Well, it was funny the one day that I had Rocco stream to his own channel when he was doing Chad and Chad with me, and we beat the toe, or his channel beat it. The Burnside says carnivore took me from a beer belly to a 6-pack in 2 months. Cutting out junk really works. Wow. And I don't even need to be that. I just need to be more comfortable, more healthy and comfortable. Thanks, Frank. Frank says, thanks for offering some normalcy to this universe, Clearwater. Felt that same about Joey C's sister. She only did one episode of MLC. Let's go. Whatcha? I don't know where my dice is. Right, yeah, that's what I thought. I don't understand why he and to each his own. I'm glad he has fans, but I can't see it. I don't see it. A. Smith says I wouldn't give a quarter to Steel Toe. Boring show if I was drowning. Right. When you talk about, I'm always grateful for super chats. We had some today, but I would certainly never ask for them. I certainly would never make a goal. Burnside says if Clearwater Chad did a cut eating steak, bacon and eggs, he would get lean quick. Yeah, see, I don't know. I just got to do it. No excuses. Yeah, we don't talk about Bland Mike here. No breakfast yet. I know. I don't know what to get. I got leftover pizza. That's about it. Ugh. Like I said, my day's pretty free. I'm working later on today. I got an appointment at 3:00. Right. There's no shame in it. There's just, just get a job. You know what I mean? Or what he could do. I seen that big vehicle of his. He could buy a more fuel efficient vehicle. And he doesn't really need a vehicle if he's just at home all day. He drives that big Yukon or whatever. Yeah, so that's the toe. I don't really think about the toe too much. You know what I mean? The show is unwatchable. I'd rather watch something good like The Z-Man or Ray DeVito or The Dabbler, OJ, Cardiff, MLC. Something funny. Not the toe. He doesn't do jokes. Drunken says the toe is almost done. He will have a little bump after the anniversary show, and he'll be gone in 6 months. That's a fact check. A. Smith says you work until you whatnot, and that's it. And Clay says Clown Town is the best of the new Dabbleverse. And I was on that show once. Clay, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we're just seeing if OJ goes on. And whatnot. We're probably going to end soon because I do need to get some. I do need to start my day eventually. Let's see. It's Sunday. What else is going on though? Yeah, definitely not. Poncho Pilot says to the college girls that you're driving on you kind of definitely not. Even if they did, you couldn't do anything about it. Yeah. Oh, Noga's asking Clay what's for lunch. It's definitely lunch out there. Mumble Slam says CT ain't exactly new. Frank's advising, will you go on the record and say that Milton isn't funny and he only his followers because his whatnot? I'm not sure about it. I don't watch enough of him to know either way. Clown Town is loud. Everyone talks over each other. Hey, VAG, how you doing? I don't think I know the Oasis. I don't know about that. Like I said, I've done this before. I'll come on if OJ doesn't come on because I'm used to it. I like a show. I watch a show every time I get. Mick says, "What's going on, you punks?" So I'm disappointed. I sent the link out to Chad Zumock. He didn't come on the show. We could have. But we still had a good time. We'll keep going for a few more minutes. I'm getting tired though. Ugh. What are you guys up to in the chat today? What are you guys doing? You guys killing it doing yard work? Are you going to the gym? Are you watching Dabble TV? There's no wrong answers. Are you? Ugh. Drunken says that Chad Zumock's busy making breakfast for Sportsman. And that's his privilege. No, it says it's going to rain over there. Oh, 11 p.m. Day's over. You're an international star. Thank you so much. It's hard to believe. Toby, you sent me a DM. All right, let's see what it says. I will check it out. it on Twitter? Check Twitter first. Well, DMs could be three different. Could be Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I can check them all, I guess. Oh. All right, so it's not on Twitter. I have to check these manually. I don't get the instant. I don't know how to set it up. How's the dub got McDonald's? No, I'm not sure yet. Don't read it now. All right, I'll read it later. It takes me a while. I'm not good with technology. I'll check it out, Toby. I'll get back to you if I get back to everyone on my messages. I think I can go undercover to Steel Toe, man. I don't think he knows who I am. I never heard him say my name. I only watch his show for 5 minutes at a time, though. Okay, morning, Chris. VAG has got big plans. Noah says this is electric. House to Dub got McDonald's. That's a good meal. And like I said, I'm not sure yet. And Mumble Slam says, Chad is intimidated by Clearwater Chad. Gladwell Ape is calling you Clearwater Ape. Since you're a fellow slumber. I don't know who that is, though. Yeah, no, I could definitely, like I said, especially if I wasn't wearing this shirt, I just look like a regular. Well, I am a regular guy, but I don't. There's no way he would reckon. Well, I don't want to say there's no way, but I don't know. I'll have to check it out. Frank's saying, I know the steak, eggs, and cheese is only limited at McDonald's. Do you have it in Buffalo? I don't know because I usually get the breakfast burritos. I'll check it out though. Right? Yeah, definitely. The shirt will give it away. Oh, it's Chad's landlord. Chad should just buy a house. Thanks, BAR. Like I said, we're waiting for the OJ. Come on. We'll stay a few more minutes and we'll let you go. Shut some lights off, maybe. It's cold in here. Have the AC on. But he could move into one of his Nikes. Who should I set? Who wants the link? We're not staying on much longer, anyways. I sent Zumach the link. There's more coffee here. Probably should get some more coffee. I'm low on coffee. Well, we're ending soon, though. Yeah. I've seen the clip of those two, and yeah, they didn't really look comfortable together. I don't think anything's going to happen. I would send Jake the link, but we're ending soon. This shirt My mother bought it for me years ago before she passed. I think she got it at the Goodwill. Actually, I'm pretty sure she definitely did. DHS. Sorry, I was trying to drink alcohol. No problem. King, how you doing? We're just winding down. Just trying to stay awake here. Good night. Good night. Just trying to stay awake here. Like I said, we just came on. We're hoping OJ would come on. And that's fine. He's got internet problems. Our show doesn't compare to his, but we wanted to at least come on and say hi to everyone. Even the Z-Man stopped in and say hi. Eddie from the D says, Chad, are you coming to Detroit? I have to book that. I want to book that because last time I waited and it was full, so I want to book that. And I've driven to Detroit before, so I know I could do it. So I do have to book that because I want to meet those guys in person. Yeah, I use the old time. I use the old. I don't know if it's called the percolator. It's the old drip, the old school that they. I think they started to make them in the 80s or 90s. Probably 90s they made them. I remember growing up, we had the one you put on the stove. You heat it up with water. It was really complicated to do. I'd like to go back to that. The old ways are the best ways. Yeah, Shannon. Shannon, I'll read this. Shannon's Whatnot View says Carmax and Gilly act like two giddy schoolgirls giggling in their room. Zero chemistry. Carmax is Whatnot. He just hasn't admitted it. Yeah, it looks like it was weird. It was weird. That's all. I'll leave it at that. Mick says, I expect Carmax has no game. Yeah, that was awkward. I got to look at that again if I could bear it. Hey, Drunken. Yeah, no, they're. Whenever I leave Buffalo and get a chicken wing, they're definitely different. They're definitely. And when you leave Buffalo and you get a Buffalo chicken wing, it's not really a Buffalo chicken wing. It's just basically the sauce, really rich, buttery sauce. I guess you could duplicate it, but no one really does. Hey, Gaseous, how you doing? And Tom says, I use the old style on the stove. Yeah, I want to go back to the old ways. You might want to have the new stuff just in case, but old ways are the best ways. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, no comment on that stuff. I mean, jeez. I'll read the comment, though. Mumbles, his AL ladies do look something a little Whatnot. You think a Whatnot man would be into? Yeah, no, I agree. Nothing I'm interested in. It's not realistic. Not even close. But each his own, I guess. Carmax, if you're watching, we don't want to start a war. I also think Carmax is a little too fake with his little fake outrage about people. I mean, you got to do it better than that, bro. King agrees. Yeah, it's not good for you. It's not good for you to be right. Yeah, something wrong in America when you need to do that, resort to that. But that's his privilege, I guess. You're saying Carmax kind of came out of nowhere. I guess you could say that about me too, about a year ago. Although I didn't come out with a big poof like he did. I did it little by little. Cardiff discovered me. Watched the early videos. Who is my biggest enemy in the Devilverse? There must be someone. I wouldn't say enemy, but I will say on the record, I didn't like. I went on Lady K show after I got the goods on John, and I didn't like his snippety comments to me, saying, "Oh, this is the first time and only time you're going to be on my show." Like, you don't need to insult me. I'm here. I got the goods. I was on the show because I got the goods. You insulted me. You don't need to do that. You're a failed marketing man. All right. You violated the law in 1996 allegedly, and you stole a bike in near Alden, not Alden, near Rochester, New York. So to turn me off, what you did to me was wrong. Saying that I will never be on your show. You didn't need to insult a guest. I would never insult a guest. So he should. I agree. He's garbage. He belongs in the garbage and in the gutters and the trash. And we got gulags for people like that. We got an 8x8 cell would be much too luxurious for Lady K or Special K. He's been double dribbling with his shows. He's a failed marketing man. And his buddy, the dues payer, isn't much better. You can't trust the dues payer. I'm gonna mute this for a sec, guys. Sorry about that. My son was calling, so if he calls again, I'm gonna mute it again. Oh, he's texting me now. Hold on. Yeah, so sorry about that. We're going to a car show later. Yeah, Carl. You know what I mean? So you can't trust a dues payer. Funny. I know, Toby. I know. Oh, it's just because he shouldn't. He should be a human. You know what I mean? Wait. What am I doing here? Yeah, no, definitely. My son definitely comes first. Oh, I love the javelins because they're not nothing against the Chevys and Fords, but there's so many of them. The javelins, there's not as many. They're kind of the underdog. And my shop teacher had a bunch of javelins going back almost 30 years. And then I have a friend that has a couple too, or used to always have them. Yeah, Carl thinks he's better than everyone, even though he's a failed marketing man. I mean, how could he? How could he feel good about himself and his mom wife living in Rochester, New York? Yeah, everyone says, okay, we're getting some comments. Everyone thinks he's better than everyone. He's garbage. Belongs in the dumpster in the garbage. Yeah, definitely. Favorite car or favorite classic car? Because for street cars, I like efficient cars because it costs money to run them. But for classic cars, I believe I'll take a late '70s Lotus. Sam, how you doing? You're a good and decent man. Oh, is Clay laughing because I said a Lotus? That's an English car. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I like the style of Lotus, the old ones. Oh, is that my Ray one? The one I wear for Ray? Because I wear it because it has an R on it for Ray. Yeah, he screeches like a little girl, like cackling. Him and the Deuce Bear. I don't know which one's worse. You can't trust the Deuce Bear. Sam Bibley agrees. There's nothing you can trust about a Deuce Bear or Lady K, or Special K. Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's nice to kind of dream about owning one. Like you said, you'd have to have a mechanic on the payroll or just leave it in the garage, which that's not much fun. Yeah, I don't trust a Shuley either. You can't trust a Shuley. Not today. Um, yeah, I agree. See what else is going on. Um, am I gonna? Well, I got to see what else is. I mean, if he's the best candidate, I'll vote for him. I want to see what is. I like the universal, even though I have health care with the state. I like universal health care. Um, I want to know if he's willing to raise the gas tax by 50 cents a gallon to get the country out of ruin, like Ross Perot wanted to do in 1992 and 1996. Um, these are all important questions. I think that I try to stay pretty neutral on politics, but so if Joey C has good policies and I can help him with those policies, then he has my vote and he has my support. I support him anyways. He's a good and decent man, and who knows? You never know who's going to win. People want a regular guy. They're sick of either billionaires or politicians. You know, we want a regular guy. And I know people are gonna, they're afraid it's gonna turn out like the Homer Simpson car, but Joey C could do it. Well, the union will be behind him if we get what we demand. That's how that works. We got to interview him. Um, and if these politicians don't do what we want, we fire them. Get a chance to fire them every 4 years. Yeah, I know. He's a hypocrite, Mr. Hypocrite. Doctor says I watched Carl complaining during a recent interview that they were all fake laughing. I almost fell off the couch. Yeah, because that's what he does. I respect your opinion, King, but I think that some people felt a little pain, mainly the top 1% and top 5% earners. We could raise the taxes on them, and anyone earning over $250,000 a year, the middle class wouldn't have to feel any pain. There'd be some adjusting for the middle class, some learning about the new America. Um, But I think that's what would be beneficial. I think that's what would work. Hey, Couch, Skull. And I think that's what we should do. It says King says, and then they just go to China and pay nothing. If they do that, there will be consequences. Everyone's allowed to do what they want, but they will feel the pain. They will feel my wrath if they do that. That's a comment to somebody else. Ace Smith says, how about the government taking care of themselves, just like the real Americans do? I don't think they're capable of that. I'll tell you what I'm capable of. I'm getting some more coffee. I'll be right back. Nobody questions Clearwater Ken lies about. How about that? News Bam. How about that, Lady K or Special K? How about that? How about that? Rinsing out the coffee machine. Be right back, everyone. I'm going to rinse out the. When I forget, it gets all moldy. I'm going to throw a little water through it where the seeds are. Or coffee grounds, whatever you call them. I don't like the mold. I don't live like Lady Kate in the gutter and in the garbage. All right, that's better. And I started to do that on the air, just didn't want to forget. All right, we're back. We're doing it. Zumok, if you're still on, you should come on the stream. Yeah, the seeds. If you don't fill out it's got one of those trays where you don't have to. I'll show you the coffee pot. Those little demonstration. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Stand by. So Scott, this is a machine I bought for $5.99. It's a Goodwill. It runs great. See, it's got this thing here, and if you take the top off, it's got this thing here, and if you don't rinse this with water, it gets all moldy. So, a little mold is okay, but not too much. Thanks, no Gusto. Oh, we're high class over here. Just imagine the disgusting coffee maker that Lady K uses. I just ran it through some water and I didn't get sick, hopefully. I didn't have any vinegar. Next time I'll run through some vinegar. I missed some comments here. Okay. Right. Yeah, no, there was some mistakes made in the 1980s and 1990s, and I wish we can go back and redo some of that stuff. America should have taken better care of the auto industry and the steel industry back in the 1970s, 80s, and 90s. Um, I agree with A. Smith. Sam Bibley is number one in my books too. She's up and coming Clipper. So if anyone wants to go to his channel, subscribe. That's your privilege. I endorse that. Yeah, Shuli. There's a lot more going to be coming out with Shuli. You can't trust the dude, but right. I had a pure electric car and missed it. I got a Prius now. Someone sideswiped me. But and I hate buying gas. It is convenient having a hybrid. I can go anywhere I want, but electric car was nice not buying gas. How did I discover the Dabbleverse? My brother told me about it. I know they should be. I wish they would. I wish they would sponsor. When I get a little bigger, maybe they will sponsor it. I don't know if they like this content, but we're getting a little low. I think we're about half full. A couple more. Yeah, we're almost 3/4 empty, so we do need to get some more coffee. Breakfast blend's always good. I get whatever's on sale, either Maxwell House or Folgers. So I went to got that at a regular grocery store. I couldn't believe how much money it is versus going to Aldi's or one of the discount stores. Yes, Ace Mrs. Sumac got whatnot, a TV tray. Thanks. I like the coffee maker too. I love, if it's $5.99, why should I go to Walmart and spend $20 or $30? Gotta be smart. And something like that might last for 10 years or 2 years, even a year. I should get another one just in case it breaks, but I always could walk to the store and get a cup of coffee too if I have to, or drive the Prius. Thanks, King. Yeah, I think that would upset him. Frank's advising. Do you think it would upset Chad Zumach if everyone refers to him by his first and last name? Only refer to you, Chad. Well, I'm the new Chad, so I think that should happen. A. Smith for president. Sounds good to me. Skulls. Drink some of our energy drink, too. Oh yeah, King, you said you did solar systems. I have one on the house. I forgot the goobly gobbly numbers. It's either 23 or 22 panels. I paid a lot of money for it, $22,000 back in 2018. But I love solar. I'd love to add on. Send me an email, King, if you want. It's chadclearwater08@gmail.com. I'll keep it in mind. Because I did want to increase my solar panels, but obviously it's expensive. But I have to get a new roof anyway, so it might be a good idea to do it right after the new roof. Oh, so we'll see. Yeah, I had the Nissan Leaf, 2018 Nissan Leaf. Went 150 miles per charge. And, you really had to plan your day. But it was great. 3 years, didn't buy gasoline at all for 3 years. So, to go back to the Prius, which thank God it goes 50 miles per gallon. But certainly for an extra car, if you're able to get two cars, like if you have a wife, certainly one could be pure electric with no problem. So that's my opinion. Thanks, King. Just kind of dreaming right now, but you never know. If I get solar again, I'd like to think I would at least one more time in my lifetime. Is that me? How did I choose the name Chad? It was chosen for me. It's a play on a Scientologist named Tampa Brad. So I call it, well, someone gave me the name Clearwater Chad. But I love anything about solar. I'll write it in the chat too. It's Chad Clearwater 08 at gmail.com. Let me see if this types through. Sometimes it doesn't let you email things. Chad Clearwater 08. And you could always look on my homepage too. That should be right. Chad Clearwater 08. Let me go to my emails and make sure that's right. Of course, it doesn't say. That's it, though. That's what it is. Clad. Yeah, Chad Clearwater 08. Drunken says you should have a Scientologist. Well, I could have an anti-Scientologist on. You can't. Scientologists, they won't come on. Sun is free. People are agreeing with the sun. I used to be really into the solar stuff, but I just got busy with work 2 jobs, and my kid. So, but yeah, I used to have the systems in the basement, with the power inverter and solar panels and the batteries. MG2. All right, I think we're going to get going. I want to thank everyone for the great conversation and the super chats and having a great time. I will hope to see you guys soon. Maybe we'll stream at the car show. Maybe not. I got to spend some time with my son, so maybe not. But hope you guys see you soon. Hope everyone has a great day. What chat? We're going to start this again. What chat didn't I read? Post it again real quick. I'll read it. I know you guys are just messing with me, but we'll read it. Hopefully you're subscribed to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Make comic books great again. I agree to that. Thanks, Frank. Gash says, Belly Bros 10 a.m. on American Cupcakes. I'll watch that. Whatcha? Chad, you should have came on. Thanks, Frank. Thanks, American Comic Books. Have a great day. I tried to read everyone's chat. We were slow enough. We were able to do that. But thanks again, everyone. Have a great day. Whatcha? That's okay. Comic books. Thanks, King. Hit the like, and please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys soon. Bye now. Bye, Sam.